West Ham United have just beaten Leicester City 3-0 at that stadium in Leicester, which for some reason is not coming to mind. The King Power, anyway. West Ham have just beaten Leicester 3-0 at the King Power Stadium, and what a performance. We played the same formation as we did against Wolves. I was really disappointed midweek in the Cup to see that David Moyes had opted to go for 4 at the back, because I thought that this 5 at the back, 3 at the back, 5, whatever you want to look at it, was working really well against Wolves. And it would have been nice to see us carry on, because I do genuinely think we could have potentially won that game midweek if we'd have played in the same system. He played it today, and boy did it work. Playing against Wolves and Leicester, 2 top teams or top 8 teams from last season, and completely nullifying a lot of what they had going forward. This is a Leicester team that won 3 from 3 so far at the start of the season. You know, this is a Leicester team that put 5 past Man City the week before. They're no mugs. They're no mugs. And we were absolutely, to a man, excellent. I'll quickly just try and fly through individual performances. I mean, Mikel Antonio I thought was excellent up top. He's not a striker, no matter how many times you say this, but he makes it work for him, and he has a knack for scoring. What an unbelievable header, smart header to go back across the goal. Pablo Fornals, Leicester trying to defend with a really high line, being smart enough that when Cresswell decided to hoof the ball up, to be aware that, you know, to be running through on goal, breaking that back line. Scoring low pass, Schmeichel, again, brilliant. The third goal as well, Jared Bowen, what an unbelievable ball that was from Fornals, who came inside and split 2 defenders and gave Bowen something to run onto an attack, and finished with his left foot. I mean, just there's just so many performances there today that were just so good again. I mean, Arthur Masuaku, Aaron Cresswell with his delivery for the Antonio one. I mean, it's just like we've woken up again. We've learned how to play football again. Thomas Soucek, Declan Rice, Fornals, Ogbonna. I mean, every single one of them that went out today, you could say, well done. Like an 8 out of 10 performance for every single one of them across the board. And a special mention as well for Big Vlad the Impaler, as we shall call him, Vladimir Coufal, Soufal, however you want to say it. I thought he was absolutely excellent today. He showed great ability to get up and down the pitch. He played a few times. There was a lovely sort of over the top through balls to Antonio to get him sort of running beyond sort of Johnny Evans and Soyuncu a couple of times. His intensity was great. His tackling. There was a couple of times where potentially Ogbonna may have been beaten by Vardy, I know, and he just found himself in the right position at the right areas at the right time. And I thought he was, again today, absolutely amazing. To the point where I'm kind of like, you know, does Slavia Prague have another centre half that we can borrow for a little bit, and potentially another left back? As my timer just went off for my lunch. There you go. It is Sunday. I can go and enjoy my roast dinner now, without having to worry about West Ham potentially ruining my afternoon. It's a great feeling. I will say, I know that people will say, you know, Wolves, they weren't, you know, running their A game last week against us. And again, they'll say, oh, well, Leicester didn't really turn up today. But I think you really have to give the players some credit. I will say this is twice now, like I said, in back-to-back weeks, we're playing against top 7, top 8 teams. And we've completely nullified them. It was great to see as well at 2 or 3-0, Leicester trying to get back into the game. And every time that somebody got the ball in and around our 18-yard box or close with their back to goal or something like that, it was just a sea of West Ham players. And I pointed this out in the watch-along that myself and Charlie did. There were times when it was literally 2 banks of 5 defending, and we were absorbing all of the pressure, and there was claret and blue shirts everywhere, fighting for each other, defending with their hearts on the line. It felt like at times. Excuse me today, early starts and getting up for these early games. You know, to a man, it's just so nice to see West Ham win, and the performance to go with it. Dare I say, should we have Alan Irvine on the touchline for most weeks. No, I won't say that, not to anger anyone, because it's not Moyes' video, because he deserves some credit. After today, he deserves credit after the Wolves game, and he deserved credit again today. Again, tactically, set the team up perfectly. You know, to get the players playing in the way that they played today. You know, fighting for one another. I thought it was excellent. Tactically, thought it was excellent. Substitutes. That's, you know, we'll gloss over that again. But no, look, I'm all for crediting him where the credit is due, and it really pissed me off what he did midweek. But we'll leave that because that's the cup game, Premier League, back-to-back weeks. Yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. I just can't believe 7 goals and none conceded. It's absolutely madness to me. I mean, there is things to be said, I guess. So I'll finish this up now. I think I'm as speechless as everybody else. You know, I often think that having Arthur Masuaku as your left wing back, Aaron Cresswell as your left centre half, Balbuena and Ogbonna, and now Coufal as a right back, right wing back. I don't think there's a place for Diop in the team. I think we've looked a lot more assured back there with Cresswell at left centre half and Ogbonna and Balbuena back there. I think Diop's had far too many silly, clumsy mistakes in the last year or so, and didn't look the same player that we bought in the first season that we had him, as Mourinho said he was a monster. And again, the midfield two of Thomas Souček and Declan Rice, for me, what an outstanding pair to have in midfield. The engine that those boys have, up and down, the defensive work, the work rate, the work ethic, just everything. There is not a chance in hell that Mark Noble gets back in that team any more, really, for the rest of the season. If we continue to play well with this system, doesn't get back in the team for me. And again, I think this is myself and Charlie were having this debate on the watch along today. He was worried that we shouldn't be playing this formation for like every single game. It's the 5 at the back, the 3 at the back, whatever we want to look at it. I argued, actually, I think that now, going forward, Wolves make it work week in, week out, playing the exact formation they have done for the last 2 years. Why can't we? Moyes clearly likes it. Potentially goes for that other centre half. I hope to God it's not Craig Dawson. I would like it to be Tarkowski or something like that. But yeah, unbelievable. As I'm getting shouted for my lunch. There we go. So what a time to end it. If you have enjoyed, drop a like on the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to Hamish Chat. We are motoring towards 14,000 subscribers. Is crazy. The last couple of months have been unbelievable. But yeah, thank you to everyone who joined, donated in a watch alongs today. And again, for the second week in a row, mental, for the second week in a row, now sat on 6 points, and we didn't think we'd get any from the first month and a half of the season. West Ham United have won 3-0, and yeah, I'm speechless. Anyway, until next time, after the international break, come on, you Irons.